When I was a kid, if you wanted toys, you had to go out in the yard and make them.
Ever heard of a corn husk doll boy? I don't think so.
Sticks and rocks.
I had a stick and I named him Joe.
We didn't have soft hands. We had hard times.
Yeah, you had 14 siblings. If you wanted to play with your corn husk toy, you might have to beat one of them up, maybe knock them out, just so you get some playtime.
Back in my day, we had to climb the glacier.
Both directions?
Jimmy got lost in the wind.
I remember one time I wanted a pizza, but when I was a child, we didn't have such a thing as pizza cutter, so I had to roll the whole thing up and just gnaw on it like this.
Had to chew it. I had to chew it hard.
We had to make our own cheese for the pizza.
You had to
you
go
wanted
out
a G.I. Joe, you bought a war bond.
You ever get lost? When you were young, well, we didn't have a lady in our back pocket telling us which direction to go. Sometimes if you got lost, you just stood there and waited for someone to rescue you or you died.
How many fingers to the sunsets? That's how you knew when to get home.
And on that note, we cue the music.
Matt. 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 Meow.
What I say.
It's home day. Welcome to another Wednesday night toy talk. And tonight we're going to be discussing rare G.I. Joe items from around the world. Rare stuff, wacky stuff. Some things people have probably seen, some things not. I can say up front, this isn't going to be the first time we're going to do this because all three of us just started uncovering item after weird thing after something else. And we're going to devour that whale one bite at a time. So tonight's probably just going to be the first part of rare Joe items from the edges of the interwebs. And that being said, Jimmy Purvis is first. At least you said first. Way to go, Jimmy. You get a gold star. There was someone else who had left a comment earlier, and I saw it when I was uploading the slideshow. I knew that StreamYard was going to kick it out, so I saved it. We're going to get into that later. So welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Cutthroat says, don't make me feel old because I'm young. Yeah. So, we were just having a little fun. That's what happens when you sit backstage for 20 minutes. When I was your age.
So you're saying this is an appetizer? We didn't have such things. We just had a morsel of bread, and that was the main course.
You had to fight the dog just to get a bite to eat.
What's up?
What's up? How are you?
I am much better now. Yeah, glad the work day's done.
Yeah, that was fun.
Time to have some fun.
I should have just recorded what we were doing because
oh my god,
that was
fun. Crying
times.
So good.
I gotta bring somebody else into the room, but I think he needs to answer this question right here.
Is this thing on?
I don't know. Look over here.
Tell your grandson to ask the googly machine. I don't have my thesaurus. Oh,
The only
hey.
Amazon we had was the one we crossed.
It was
17 miles deep. Barefoot
deep.
with the snake and the piranha.
You ever fight 18 crocodiles while you're crossing a river, boy?
18 on a good day.
On a good day. Hello, Michael.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing
What's
well. How are we?
Good.
Through the chat off there.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. They were a little like.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No
my
one. Anyway, guys, having a good day so far?
No,
Much better. now.
extraordinary.
Yeah, having a good day. The chat already was going nuts. Like as soon as it
Yep.
fired up, and Vargo says,
Oh, yeah.
"Backstage shenanigans."
You know
Boy,
it.
ain't that the truth?
Actually, they weren't backstage, boy, because I hit record and go live at the same time.
Hit it.
Jeff W, the best mullet on the YouTubes, sends a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff.
And says, Chad, how are you, my man? Hello, Scuba and Mikey. My rare Joe stuff as a kid was the Sears exclusive Red Hiss and SMS, and my favorite vehicle, the Crimson Attack Tank.
Did you get that
Ooh.
from the Sears catalog on the Conestoga wagon?
Remember when you were a boy and you had to take a stick and circle on the page what you wanted?
Paper? We scribed it into stone.
That's cool, Jeff. I just got the SMS for the Sears at Winterfest. Yep.
Awesome. Very cool, Jeff. Thank you so
That's
much
so
for the
cool.
super chat, my man.
Very nice.
Appreciate you. And then Redfin says this, Michael, read it.
I can hear you all. What did he say?
Hello? Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Oh, speaking of George Aiken
Mm.
and our
The most
topic
modest.
tonight, rare worldwide G.I. Joe item.
Mhm.
I thought it might be a good time for another secret word because you know this word's going to come up a lot.
Banana hammock.
You guys want to do it?
Oh, yeah.
You want to do it? It's
Sure.
not banana hammock.
Yeah.
Ah,
Bifocals?
just watch the screen.
I can't. Where am I to look?
Dare make that video play.
Today's
There it is.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Mhm.
Love it.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now we'll see.
Do it.
Rachel Salinas is asking, have you all spoken to any deceased French prime ministers lately?
All my friends are dead.
I see
Lost
them
them
daily.
summer of 22.
That's 1922 to you, boy.
1922. Nobody brought any limes for their Ronas.
If you were sick, you had to cover yourself in lye and roll around outside until you got better.
In my day, they stuck leeches up your bum.
Oh,
How about a good bloodletting? Sound good.
Oh man. Anyway,
My God, that's dumb.
skid mark looks bad from this angle.
You should see him from Chad's angle.
Yeah.
Looking right at the T-post.
I mean, I did break his crotch.
Ooh.
Is that better?
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, Jeff said cocksock.
Cocksock.
Banana hammock.
That was the name
Bananarama.
of our dog.
It's Geezer Wednesday.
Oh, by golly. The sun's come up again.
Let me- Wait a moment, boy. Okay,
Let me put
That's
my
what started
earlashes
this, Red.
on so I can hear you better.
hold on a second. I'll get my ear horn.
Let me get a fountain pen. I'll make a note.
Kent sends a $10 super chat. Thank you, Kent. Says, hey, Chad, Scuba, and Mikey, got a question. Did Hasbro ever make the BET from the 80s Joe movie? Trying to build a Cobra Law display.
Ooh.
Mikey, you want to field that one?
No.
It's like not that I recall.
No, but
Hasbro made a weather dominator in it was like a build a base kind of a thing. Yeah, and it
I've
came
got-
with the DVD sets and the modern.
I want to say Kobe at AVAX Lab had one at AR like 4 years ago, and it was intense. Man, that thing was rad.
Ken, you could probably Google G.I. Joe 3D printed broadcast energy transmitter, and I bet you could find something. There's a lot of creators out there who I'm sure have made BETs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just saw we were looking for stuff. It was a mass device 3D printed with the base where you could load up, a hiss and a bunch of troops. And then they put LED underneath in the ring. So it like would do the,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was like, oh, that's dangerous.
When I was
Back in my
young,
day, we used fire.
when I was young, the only light you had was if you swam out in the ocean and killed a whale, brought back its blubber, and used it.
Put it in a lamp. Whales were 700 feet long that time. It was a trial.
Thank you, Ken. Yeah, but I bet you if you Google that, you'll find some stuff. And if you don't, hit me up on Instagram and I'll help you look. Yeah, very cool.
Send him a
It would be
gram.
cool.
David Andrews said, "Oh my gosh, your dad was funny."
So, I sure didn't.
I'm glad we could make
Chris
you
from Cutthroat says, "You sound like Grandpa Simpson." I don't think so, but man, look, man.
Yeah.
I know George Aiken he's
laugh. Uh-oh.
Pete. Would you like to read this comment?
Jammer and Gaucho are among the rarest Palatoy action figures. And he is right.
That is quite correct.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
Liquid Identity. I hope we all get this done by 7:30. It's almost bedtime. 7:30 what time zone?
That matters.
eh.
That matters.
When I was young, there was no such thing as time zones because you never went anywhere, boy.
We didn't
Yes,
have
so
trains. We
far.
didn't need them. How high's the sun? Take a look, boy.
Uh,
It's a nice quote from Monty Python.
mm-hmm.
I feel happy. No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
I'm not quite dead. Yes, you all shut up.
Mikey sounds like a famous geezer character, but I can't place the voice.
Tough G-Force.
Maybe I was that voice. Who knows?
Did you notice I put a certain somebody in the intro for you?
For me?
Yeah, you didn't catch that?
I know I was jamming hard.
Yeah, you were going horde. When both your photos came up, a certain man said, "I said what I said."
Oh, I did hear it. I did hear it. Yeah.
That was for you.
Thank you.
JC's is asking, any laws against 3D printing reproductions? I guess it should be fine for your own personal use. There's
I
absolutely
am the
not.
law.
Mama's not the law. I am the law. It's all fair use, man. And if you go to like Thingiverse or some of those other websites
Yeah.
that have 3D printed files. There's tons of them. Some of them are free. Some of them you pay for. You know, you're paying for the person's time to go into CAD and make these files and, you know, make them into STL files. Yeah,
It is a time-consuming endeavor.
it is a rabbit hole.
Only imagine.
When I was a boy, the only rabbit hole around was the one that Alice went down, and I haven't seen her for 83 years.
She was tripping balls.
We had CAD, but we shouted it as an insult. You CAD.
You're a cad.
Carpetbagger.
You
George Aiken says,
turncoat.
I picked up a Z-Force battle tank and a complete Q-Force swordfish.
Oh,
Oh boy.
But he
That's
didn't
'cause it's-
say the word. Rasta Fabian, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Commander Curbstomp says it's the 20th anniversary of Marvin Haymayer and the Killdozer. You think Haya Palator or somebody might make a Killdozer replica? See, if you're gonna do it, that's how you do it. You don't put it at the beginning. You put something interesting and then you
You slip it in
something.
Cosby style.
mm-hmm.
rabbit hole, glory hole, watering hole, whatever. Okay. Let's get into it, shall we? You guys want it?
On to the topic.
Here we go.
Tally ho!
I had to use the Dewey Decimal System to find these.
I knew Dewey.
I knew him personally. He was a good man.
He was dumb as rocks when I first met him. Brian Hodges put this in the chat earlier and said, "Hey, Chad, hope you all have a great stream. This is my first time posting on your stream as I'm a forever replay squad. Replay squad's always appreciated.
Yeah,
I hope I get to meet you in Dallas this summer." So I wanted to put this up because he said it was his first time posting in the live stream, and I knew it was going to go away. So I grabbed it anyway. And Brian, thanks for the rad comment, and I'm sure I will see you in Dallas. If you see me, stop me, because Mikey knows I'm all over the place.
You'll see him. Trust me, you'll see him.
Can't miss me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Hawaiian
Anywho.
shirt, checkered Vans.
Let's get into our first item. Pete,
yeah,
why don't you go ahead and grab it? Pick it up.
I've got it.
Boy.
Let's see it. Oh. Ooh.
There it is.
Hot
The real
dog.
deal. Ooh,
Very cool.
stupid glare. Right next to the Australia Scarlet.
Which we've decided
wow.
that color is going to be called blurple. It's not black,
Blurple.
it's not blue, it's not purple, it's blurple.
She's a beautiful blurple.
Yes.
All right, so
Blurple and cream.
this was kind of our warm-up, right? Because Pete, you and I were talking about Cobra de Echo, and Mikey and I were too. We're like, well, it's so easy, it's so on the nose. It's like, yeah, we'll make it the warm-up, right? So Estrela, because it's from Brazil, so it's Portuguese, it's not Spanish, it's not 2L, so it's Estrela. Brazil, this is a Cobra de Echo figure. You can generally find one of these for about $400 loose, roughly. Not all these prices are set in stone. Some of these items, they don't even have prices. I couldn't even find listings for them. There's only 10 known carded examples in the world of this figure.
I wouldn't doubt it. Carded. Yeah.
So this came from the 1986 Commandos M Echo, or Commandos in Action line. And Cobra de Echo comes with, as you can see it right here, and Pete, you just held it up, Flash's weapon and backpack.
Steel.
And then, side note, in 2011, the Joe Con, the Joe Club, made a modern steel Cobra version, which is just, Flash's
the
body.
stand and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. So, Pete, why don't you start us off with this guy since you got him in hand?
Tell us about the dolly.
Well, I mean, it's all about that steel noggin of his.
Yep.
I wish I did it. I wanted to take it off.
Backmetalized.
Yeah, vac metalized, which is really cool. But of course, that's Snake Eyes noggin,
Flash's
body.
Yeah.
But you've got that. What you're really going to pay for is that intact Cobra logo.
Beautiful emblem.
If he's loose on top of the vac metalized. But that is, there we go. I got that a couple years ago as like kind of my first non-US, Joe, and what a way to kick it off.
That's awesome.
And the same seller was like, "Hey, how about a good deal?" And it was a very good deal. It did not approach what you were quoting, but yeah, if you see him at a show, you're gonna pay for it. But make sure that you're looking at the back for the Australia.
Yeah, it's
Marking
raised
on
on his back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's raised on the back. That's very important that you look for that. Black Major made some. I've got some versions of his. I think his stuff's cool as well. But if you're buying in hand, make sure you flip them over and look for that lovely Australia mark on them.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. If you're shelling out that kind of cashola.
Rachel Salinas says, I'm glad the Collectors Club did a bunch of these. OG Lethal and Kangor have eluded me for years. We were just talking about Kangor.
Mm-hmm. I've got Tigor coming hopefully tomorrow or Friday.
You do. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the next time we do one of these, you can show them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Show your stuff.
Yeah.
Show us your thing.
Yep.
Take out your thingamadoodle and give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. I've also got Schmeek from Argentina coming.
Ooh, cool.
Yep. Yeah.
You are on fire.
Scuba George Aiken is asking, did you have to raid a tomb Indiana Jones style for that figure?
Actually, Gary had it up for sale. That's how I snagged it. So he's a mutual
Gary is
friend
now the
of
proud
ours.
owner of a firstborn child. Congratulations. Well done.
Very cool. So, you know what, Mikey? I'm going to switch us. Yeah.
Oh.
So are these Hasbro? Yes and no.
Right.
So
they were under license.
Yeah. They're licensed from Hasbro to all your other companies, your Fun School, your Estrella, etc. You're going to see some Italian stuff in a little bit. Some UK stuff that I'm actually not going to say, actually. And the molds are. But a lot of the characters that you will see are not.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like this guy, like Glenda, etc., etc.
Except for Fun School. Most of those used G.I. Joe names.
Yes, used Joe names.
Some of the Brazil stuff, but a lot of it changes in translation. So there's a lot of new characters.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with the Action Force stuff, right? Notice I said Action Force.
Yeah, it was close.
Right, yeah. So you have Coral instead of Scarlet. You have Jammer instead of Stalker. You have Stalker instead of Snake Eyes. You have Gaucho instead of Gung Ho. On and on. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things.
Yep.
Blades instead of Tripwire.
That's what makes that
really
so
cool.
appealing. Analog toys is like, hey, there's this brand called Action Force, and you were like a moth to a flame. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm in.
The SAS Wolverine, just the black, the gray with the yellow accents, it works so well.
Kick ass.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then George sent me the SAS MMS.
Panther. Oh, the MMS. Yeah, yeah.
The Panther I bought from somebody else, but yeah, he sent me the MMS.
Nice.
Yeah, I think anything that Hasbro made that was olive drab and black looks just as cool, if not cooler, in black and gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
it's just
good.
fun twists, to discover, and if you know where to dig, or you're got friends abroad.
Yes,
George. to take pity on your American rear end and send
JC
you
says
lovely gifts.
Pretty interesting. I didn't even think of toy stores being over there somehow. Yeah, they got them.
It really, you kind of, wherever you grew up, whatever country that is, I think you tend to have those blinders, and not think of a global,
Definitely.
like what was going on.
And then Brian Stevenson brings up the Fun School Superman, which Mikey sent. Was that Mikey or you, Pete?
Mikey.
Yeah, one of you sent me that image, and I was like,
superhero. I think that's so cool.
It's Superman out of G.I. Joe mold, but I kind of wanted, at least for this first one, to stay within the left and right limits of G.I. Joe. You know? Yeah. He's so wacky. And just, my goodness. It looks, I mean, you look at that and you're like, there is no way a company took a G.I. Joe and did that and like mass produced it. But yeah.
But they did.
It happened.
Look at this ass. He's like, Scoob. Hey, Chad.
Scoob.
He didn't even say hi to Mikey.
No.
Good to see you, Drew.
That's all right. I forgive you.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Rachel had a nice comment, but I'm going to Estrella, Nilco. Yeah, Nilco. Fun School. Somebody else are just as much G.I. Joe as Super 7 and Haya. Yep. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Like, you know, we're going to be showing you a lot of weird, wacky stuff. Some of them are super expensive. Other things are like, wow, that's actually not bad to go and snag off eBay.
Yeah. And then GeForce Racing is talking about Lee and Pali Toy, right? Which is Lee and all the play sets he's making. Like the Death Star one, which is rad.
I've got the Baron's Lair coming soon.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Nico Tronus? Good to see you, man.
Hey.
Thanks for being here. All right. Anybody got anything for this guy?
Could buy 10 farms for what this figure costs. a whole set of encyclopedia.
That's a lot of volumes.
Used to go door to door and sell books. Ever heard of a book, boy?
Robert's Infinite Realms says Street Hawk is one I still have. Very cool oddity. I actually I removed Street Hawk from this first part of talking about rare or funky worldwide Joe items just because there's too much. So, but
that is a
like
really
I said, this
cool
is
one. All 3 variations are super cool for that figure.
Yeah, but we will talk about it. That's
this will be the first of many shows of this.
This is just the tip.
Judge Dredd says, I'm just passing through. I don't collect those things, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, hang out and learn you something.
Back in my day, toys were made of lead. Had to melt them down during revolutionary time.
They were made of lead with lead paint.
My brother was poisoned.
Lead.
It was the most flavorful of the paints.
My kids loved the lead. We played lead all the time. Alex, what's up? Good to see you. Miami Dolphins.
Hey, Alex.
Hello.
All right, so moving on from Cobra to Acco, just kind of the warm up, right?
Yeah.
It's the appetizer that
good one.
we never had. So what we're looking at here, these are Yamakatsu magnet sets from Japan from 1986. And Pete, you sent me this, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's talk about some magnetic items.
Yeah, so you had Joe being licensed by Takara, and there's a carded Takara Firefly.
They were also the first ones to single card Zartan.
That's correct. Yeah.
Where?
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The Takara Major Blood is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So they were producing in Japan the figures that we know and love, but I stumbled across these like way cool magnets.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty rad. A set of these will run you about $300 if it's something that, you know, tickles your fancy.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got the coin, get a magnet set.
You can't use it to fight off the dog when it's time to eat, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Robert's Infinite Realm says, I love seeing the G.I. Joe logo in Japanese with the red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the symbol.
There's something about
the
symbol.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. I got a bunch of the Takara style Joe labels for Sky Strikers from Toy Hacks.
Yeah, cool.
I was going to do that to one of the HasLab Sky Strikers, and then I just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't do
What was it? Two Joe Fests ago, I gave Jeff Barker a Takara t-shirt with the Joe logo on it, which is so cool.
You know, I should have worn mine tonight since we were talking about International Joe stuff. But no, I haven't had a chance to hand wash it. Maximilian Tucker says, you had me at Major Blood. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man, you should look at the Fun School Major Blood. That's a hoot.
Oh, yeah.
Or the
Master
Chinese.
Neil, what's up, Neil? It says, cool foreign firefly. Man, say that 3 times fast.
The foreign firefly. VTR. What's up, Dave?
Yeah. Rasta Fabian says, back in the day, I thought Cobra de Acco was Snake Eyes gone bad. Yep. Yeah.
You could see that. He went evil.
And Shane says, I finally saw an original Glenda. Awesome. And a stalker that was a white guy. Blew my mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ken from Toy Connections had that Glenda in his hand at Joe Fest last year, and he was like, hey, do you think I should get this? And I'm like, yeah, go back and get it. And then it was gone.
I bought it.
He got another item that we're going to talk about here in a few moments.
He didn't completely strike out.
K-Dog says, I have a G.I. Joe wood burning game.
Nice.
I used to have to burn wood so I wouldn't freeze to death. Now it's a game.
Times were hard. Burning wood was a necessity. Now you're creating things.
Now you're just making a pastime out of what I used to use for living.
You're wasting wood, boy.
It is cool what they would, basically label slap. It's not like you tuned into a G.I. Joe, and in this episode, Duke burned some wood for Lady J.
That guy sits out on the porch of his cabin with Timber doing a wood burning for Scarlet.
That's actually what started the PSAs. Was Duke was using one of those wood burner kits.
Yeah.
Don't touch that door.
Today we learned that touching wood with a extremely hot object may cause flames.
Was that your barbecue, Mikey? Don't touch that door.
Don't touch that door.
George Aiken says, speaking of HasLab, they just announced an E-Wing. Yeah, they sure did for $100 with a droid.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Jeff Barker, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Driving home from work and listening. Hi, all. I love this group. Well, we love you, dude. Yeah.
I love you, too.
Yes. Father Son
Yes.
Galaxy's here, too. Good evening, all. I may have to take out alone after this stream. Yep, there's VTR right there. What up?
Dave. And Camilla.
White Snake Eyes is Invader. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The white with the red.
Yep.
I'm trying to stay on top of the.
It's very fertile ground. These nooks and crannies we're exploring.
Yeah.
Huge tracts of land.
Huge tracts.
The first one sank into the swamp. Built it again.
Burned down, fell into the
The
swamp.
second one fell over and burned into the swamp. But the fourth one stood. Maximilian, have they talked about Haya Toys Joes yet? Us? No. We're not talking about Haya Joes.
We're not going to talk about that tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
We're not going to talk about Haya tonight. Perhaps on another program.
Yeah, we've all discussed the Haya 4-inch Joes to death, and I'm sure we will again. But right now, we're talking about older stuff.
Rare
Media
and
Clash.
weird.
Greetings from the swamp, gentlemen.
What's up?
Are you fighting alligators tonight? Mikey, I think that's for you.
Don't ever do that voice.
What voice are you talking about? The barbecue, was it bad? Ugh.
Don't touch that door.
Don't touch that door.
No, George. Fine. Michael, read it.
Question. Do I have enough space in my bath to play with feet of Palatoy swordfish?
And no, he doesn't have a tub big enough for that. I've seen it dry, laid out.
No,
You know,
no, you don't.
No. Yeah, that it is President Trump. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We don't
Bad
call
boys.
this heads of state, do we? I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on from this. This next one's pretty interesting. So
Boy,
this
is it.
the Fun
Yep.
School Savage Grizzly. Couple of things about this vehicle. One, I could not find a single listing to get any kind of a price anywhere. I'm sure if you spent more than 10 minutes trying to do a massive slideshow, you could probably find one, but I couldn't find it at all. And I also couldn't nail down a date. Everything that I looked at, Yo Joe is where I got a lot of this info from, and then there's another website that's all about obscure and rare Joe stuff. It even has like the Battle Corps Ranger Sea Wolf and the concept mock-ups
Was
of
that
it.
the
etc.
Forgotten Figures forum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wealth of information.
Forgotten Figures, yeah. So every site that I looked at just said late 90s. So I couldn't get any closer to that. K-Dog is asking, but are there grizzlies in India? I don't know.
Only savage ones.
There's freaking tigers. I will say that.
Yep.
But the interesting thing about this vehicle, so obviously it's based on this, right? Savage Grizzly.
Yep.
It's based on the Sergeant Savage Grizzly. And those figures are going to be massive in it because this vehicle was designed with the larger scale Sergeant Savage figures in mind. Whereas the Iron Panther tank, which was originally designed for 95 Battle Corps Rangers, doesn't like to fit Sergeant Savage figures. So,
I like the colors of this Grizzly.
I do too. I will say that the headlights kind of gives me that RC from Toy Story vibe.
Yes, definitely the stickers for this particular one are kind of womp womp.
The amount and the sheer scale of the decals is wild.
They are massive.
The sheet is literally as big as the box. I watched a YouTube video of Ronnie Ghosh
Yep, same.
unboxing it and everything. It's a massive, and then he pulls out the Savage one, and it's like the size of a file.
Yeah, the usual.
Right, and you're like, why?
Yeah. George Aiken says it looks like a fire engine, and that is one thing to note that on the box, right? So that's kind of a production sample, and then there's what it actually.
And then what's actually, yeah.
It's not red. Yeah, it's like a.
It's not
like
like
it has
my word.
Bronze.
Yeah,
Bronze
bronzy gold, but it kind of has like a desert rat feel to it. That's where I immediately went. I was like, ooh, take those. No stickers on there? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Definitely.
And then HGC says, to continue from last Friday, Shockwave driving the Savage Grizzly versus Cocaine Bear along the Riverfront Park. Let's go.
Draft it. That's it. That's happening.
Yeah, that's happening. One-Eyed Biker's here. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Hello.
Tyler's here as well.
Hey,
And
Tyler.
Keith Knight, what's up?
Well,
Hello,
Because-
Mimika.
good.
Good morning, you handsome bastards.
Good to see you, pal.
K-Dog says, I don't know why, but that tire clip makes me think the little kid construction.
Yeah, a little.
Kinda,
Like it's
but-
cheapiness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. G-Force Racing picked up a Fun School Claw at Joe Fest last year.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
How did I not remember that?
VTR says, this Grizzly can sing, dance, and act.
Ooh.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Shane says, I want that Grizzly for my Dreadnoks. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Greg says, look who is streaming. It's Chad. Oh, sung to its log. It's Chad. Look who's streaming. It's Chad.
He's big.
Better
He's
than
heavy.
bad. He's Chad.
Everyone wants a Chad. Come on
Everyone
and get your
needs a
Chad.
Chad.
New
Jason-
from Blammo.
from Blammo. Those stickers are a bit cheeseball.
Definitely. I mean, they're like, you won't even see the vehicle after you put these on.
Yeah. We know it's not great. Cover it with these stickers.
That was a lot of the Fun School vehicles, right? That's kind of like their MO. Like, here, put this giant white cheapy.
G.I. Joe Extreme was kind of getting there too. I put together my sealed in box bone saw last night. And the more stickers I was applying to it, I was like, I liked this vehicle until I put all the stickers on it, and now it's a little loud,
little in your face,
a little much.
Too much.
Yeah, see, WYNC says I keep expecting those headlights to blink at some point. 100%.
Yeah.
Patrick Strauko, this is weirdly awesome. I've never seen it. I would buy it just on the uniqueness. I would too if I could find it.
It's wacky.
Yeah, it is pretty rad.
You know, in that YouTube video, the box didn't look like the typical Sunbow box. It actually looked like it was pretty strongly I mean, it was pretty thick cardboard.
Yeah.
And usually, I mean, they are like paper thin. They're just destroyed. It looked really nice. Even had a glossy finish. I was impressed.
Yeah, I like this. George Aiken says this would go well with A-Team figures.
Definitely.
You can see it.
Yep.
Lila Sarah, what's up?
Hey, Lila.
Ooh, good morning.
Good day.
K-Dog says, can we take a moment to lament the loss of Toy Guru? Okay, back to fun.
Back to fun.
Back to fun.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he got smashed. Are you tracking that, Mikey? No?
Negative. Negative.
What is his name? Fucking Spectre Creative, right? You know who I'm talking about? Scott Knightlick.
No.
Scott Knightlick from Mattel, Matty Collector. He had a freaking YouTube channel. His whole channel got.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gina Carano's suing Disney.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Go Gina.
Well, actually, she's suing Disney through Twitter, through Elon Musk. But yeah.
Interesting.
What was the OG sticker price on that Savage Grizzly? I couldn't find it. I couldn't find any.
I don't know.
I couldn't find an original price point. I couldn't find what it's selling for now because I couldn't find one for sale. And I couldn't even find an actual date when this came out. Everything just says late 90s.
I would imagine, based on the price of Fun School figures in the 90s, this was dirt cheap. Yeah. Probably $5 or less. Probably
$5 whole dollars.
$5 could buy a whole cabin out of Lincoln logs.
That's as much as I made in a year.
Good
$5
heavens!
books.
Speaking of
building a
$5,
civilization.
Zaymont Rogue sends a $5 super chat with no message, but if you got a message to throw in there, just repost it and I'll put it up on the screen. Shane says speed buggy as a Jeep, waiting for it to talk. Yep. Daniel's also never heard of this vehicle. Yep. What happened to Spectre Creative? Just told you. Ken's Toys, what's up? Says I have some of the India produced Joes. They were easy and cheap to get 30 years ago. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're still not bad, 30, 40. Some of the I think I paid 70 for my Zartan on card, which is great because he's that bald Zartan that you kind of go,
all of his accessories come on the side. Like,
I mean, he's very shockingly bald.
Oh, it's like Serpentor when you rip that helmet off that you're not supposed to take off, and you're like, holy geez, what happened?
His head's not that weird shaped, but totally.
You screaming goat.
V. Conley, he's what? What'd you say?
Screaming goat. He's with the drool.
With the drool.
Best part.
V. Conley says, I may or may not have brought Spiked Punch because I'm late, but I did bring apple pie.
Ooh.
Thanks for being here.
That apple pie slaps.
Like warm apple pie.
Here's a question. Does anyone know good Fun School reference site or book to see what they released? I know on Yo Joe, while I was preparing for this today, pulling images, you can go to yojo.com and there's a section. Yeah, you kind of have to drill down to it, but it's like foreign releases.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
if you go to
find
figures
Fun
and then
School.
international, you can go to the India and you can look at all the fun school
pick
and
the
the
country.
Russia and Chinese, all the fun schools.
Yeah.
Good source.
The Russian fun
Lots of it.
school.
Mikey, you want to read that?
My first wood-burning stove was only $5. I bet it was made of cast iron, too.
It was made of wood, and it only lasted 2 days.
My papa brought it over from England.
I have heard in the past, just put G.I. Joe Fun School in an eBay search and just, start doom scrolling. Yes, that's
You
true.
will get
You can put
Oh,
Fun
yeah, it's
School,
fun.
G.I. Joe Fun School. Yep. You can actually do it for any of those companies. Just put in the name of the company in G.I. Joe or vice versa and go for it.
Or the country.
That's how I did find a Fun School India Battle Hawk for $1,200. And you know the funny thing is, the guy sent me an offer today for
'Cause you liked it.
$800. He
Whoa.
flashed $400 off that price.
Whoa.
Not buying it.
Dad gum.
Not doing it.
How many rupees is that?
Ooh.
That's a lot. Yeah.
More than I've ever seen.
Robert's Infinite Realm says, I remember the Grizzly. I want to say it was $10 to $15. I passed due to the speed buggy resemblance, but you're talking about this Grizzly, right? The Sergeant Savage Grizzly?
Yeah, you can pick those up for even now 40, 50, 60 bucks.
Yeah,
very
that's what I got it
reasonable.
for. It's sealed. Yeah, it's not.
Of
not
the Savage
much.
vehicles, that one is still very reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's this one, then it's the Iron Panther, then it's the P-40 Warhawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
P-40
at the
Warhawk
Warhawk.
is not cheap,
Nope.
But it's cool.
rightfully so.
It's damn cool.
Damn it, Chad. I had to buy it because you had it.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, it's.
Patrick,
Oh, anyway.
go ahead.
No, I just that World War II and it's Joe. Oh,
So good.
Very good.
Patrick says you can get a lot of the Russian and Indian relatively cheap, but good luck on flat card. Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's
Card
yeah.
stock
And
sucks.
don't press them. Try to press them flat or put them in a acrylic case because that bubble's going to go. Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah.
So V. Conley said he brought apple pie, right?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Pete, I'm going to let you read this one.
I feel like I need to bring some Werther's originals with this old timer chat. I actually have some in my pocket. They're nice and warm.
Oh,
Werther's
hang on.
original, you must be shitting in high cotton. We had ribbon candy. Had to wait for him to make it. Took 7 days.
You're both insane. When I wanted candy, my old man sent me out in the yard and said, find some rhubarb and chew on it, boy.
It's delicious. It won't kill you. Have a gooseberry.
Oh, Curb Stomp says the Leonard the Core strike vehicle Jeep is green, but looks so much like the Savage Grizzly, especially with the oversized missile launcher. That's true.
Let's
Good
check that out.
point.
Jeff Barker, our good buddy, sold 10 carded Russian Fun School Joes about a year ago for $30 each. About what I bought them for, kind of regret selling them. I don't
It is
blame
not
you.
bad price. Not bad price.
Yeah.
How
And then
many
Brian says
rubles is that?
the Fun School, the blisters are thin, kind of
Yep.
cheap.
Very. Yeah, they cut costs wherever they could, and that was the cardboard, the plastic of the bubble, the
paint
plastic
apps,
used for the
plastic
figures,
of
the
the
paint
figure,
apps. Yeah,
Everything.
pretty much everything.
JC
The ribbons
says
are made of pot metal. I mean, it's bad.
G.I. Joe Russia. What did they call the line there? G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yep.
G.I. Joeski.
Joski. Yo, Joski.
All right.
G.I.
I love
Joe.
that bit.
Let's move on from the Savage Grizzly. But again, very rare, hard to nail it down, find any kind of price for it. Anything. A
quite
real
elusive.
Russian comrade. The November Guard.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
Joski. Still
Comrade Yosef.
real protest.
Real proletariat collective. All right. Anyway, cool. So we're going to move on. This,
Yes.
I can't pronounce. Is it Josman? It's Josman. It's from Spain. This is a
Mhm.
pencil case.
Yep.
it was hard to tell how big this pencil case is because if you put this into eBay, it just shows a massive figure. And so I'm thinking like, the size of the 64 Crayola box with the freaking sharpener in the back. Like it's going to be a massive box, but it's very small. It's a very small pencil box. And you can get one of these if you'd like for around 200 simoleons.
I love that it
Cheaper if you
at the
pay
bottom,
in cash.
K-Dog says Hostman.
Hostman.
I didn't think Spanish had silent J's, but yeah, maybe. Whatever.
I smoked a silent J one time.
Hermano.
Brought over bushels of it in our wooden wagons.
Beta
This is
Racing,
great,
I
though.
brought my pencil.
Right?
It
Yeah,
says
you
the-
could change
yeah.
the date so you could keep track of what's today's date. And then it also had like lunes, martes, miércoles, so you could scroll what day it was, in your kid brain.
Are you tracking that these guys are making freaking hot for teacher references?
I don't
I
feel
don't feel
tardy.
tardy.
I don't feel tired.
Man, I think the clock is slow.
Oh!
Class dismissed. Michael?
Do you prefer the smaller box or bigger box?
That's what she said.
Thank you, Frostbite. I appreciate it.
It's very
Give me
nice. Thank you.
something to write on, man. So anyway, yeah, this is just a fun little G.I. Joe pencil box from Spain.
You got the Sky Striker with the wing swept back,
Yep.
Rattler coming in.
Couldn't really find a date on it, but it's pretty fun. Couldn't find a date of when it was
Yes.
produced. There's obviously a date on this. Thank you,
I like that
actually.
it has a thermometer on it. Gives you a temperature readout on that thing.
It's got all sorts.
Quite the tool. I wish we had it back in the gold rush. Back in 49, we just... Oh,
George.
62.
Does it come with a hidden cigarette compartment? I mean, it was Spain, so yeah, probably.
You could fit 2 packs of smokes in there easy.
Yeah, and then WYNC says, is that a lenticular picture that would move this from good to great? No, it is not. It's just
Unfortunately,
giant
that is a
sticker.
funky
sticker.
colors. Yeah.
But you're right. If you could,
That would
Cool.
be cool.
Lilith, have you guys covered Australia yet and covered Toll
Not
Toys?
yet.
No, not
Toll
yet.
Toys goodness.
George Aiken, does it come with a hidden cigarette compartment?
You hit those 2 buttons and the smoke pops out
Yeah.
the side.
Flips out the top.
Kind of
Anyway,
like James Bond.
That's what it looks like while it's open.
Stack your cigarellos in there.
Look, it's got rooms for rubbers.
You mean if
Rubbers? We use
Yeah, rubbers.
sheepskin.
That's what they call them in England. Not
Used
erasers.
to tie off the intestine.
And then K Dog says Van Hagar or Van Halen. Don't answer that. Too easy to derail the chat. Van Halen.
Yeah, is there... Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come
Halen.
on.
Come on. Come on.
I think I see magnets.
Oh, Dolly.
There's magnets on the lid. Yes, sir.
Screw these pencils. I want to hold my G.I. Joe.
Look at this. B. Conley said it's even got a booger sugar compartment.
Oh, yeah. The mirror's on the top.
Yeah. It really did have it all.
It did. And a hidden cigarette compartment.
You bet.
Plus, this thing,
And those pencils?
it had a
weapons.
flask built into it.
The whole thing was
For lunchtime. How's math?
Yeah.
Good. Donuts.
third
The hell
period
of a day
sure
to
is
put
rough.
stuff in glue.
Hell of a day to stop eating paste.
So, anyway, so this is the Spanish pencil case. Running
Mhm.
around 200
España.
bucks. James from Ratface44 Reviews is
What's up,
here. What's up?
James?
Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, brother?
What's up, dude? And now, Michael,
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna let you take this next one, okay?
That's what she said.
What do we got here?
Oh,
A
yeah.
Super Cop. Oh, Dolly.
Yeah.
I have actually gotten to see one of these, and it blew my mind. This was like 4 years ago. I did not know anything about
Was
it.
it the whole set like this, or was
It
just
was
one
the
of pieces?
whole set. It was all
Wow.
of it. I had no idea this
Cha-ching.
existed. Incredible.
So this is the Fun School India G.I. Joe Super Cop set.
Mhm.
I could not find a complete boxed example like this for sale, but each one of these pieces will run you anywhere from $135 to $300 by themselves loose.
Yeah.
I just answered that for you. And
India. Fun School.
right, so you can see Vamp, Fang,
Devilfish.
Silver Mirage, Devilfish. Silver Mirage without the sidecar, by the way. Just the bike itself. These toys were supposed to coincide with the 1992 Jackie Chan film of the same name. And then they also had figures, because you can see the Super Cop Sergeant Slaughter kit bash right there.
Which is so cool.
Wonderful.
That figure alone.
It's wonderful.
Hello,
Yeah,
Dolly.
it's crazy.
Jim Smith says, Super Cop next Joe Haslab, just to make the community lose their minds.
That'd be great. I'd dig it.
Rasta Fabian said, I had that Fang for a bit. It's very fragile.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's Italian.
Fragile.
Could be a bowling alley, for Christ's sakes.
Matthew Mahler says the Fun School Vamps can still be found on eBay for like $20. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, the racing one, and then what's
the Army one and the police one. And the funny thing is, when you pull them out of the box, it's already built. It's 100% complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're riveted together.
Yeah, you just take it out and you're like,
ta-da!
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple of them over here.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
But yeah, this is kick ass. I mean, it makes me think of Q-Force with the blue and the yellow and the red.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but that's a
look at this guy
toy.
flexing.
Whoa.
Nice,
What'd you
Robert.
say?
What? Oh, they're reminiscent of Palatoy.
Was that on accident or on purpose?
It was originally, accident.
Until I told you.
How did it?
And then I realized what I said.
Sometimes things just slip out while I'm walking. Yeah. So anyway, this guy's like, he's freaking flexing.
Nice.
And
but I can see where, the regular Fang, that rotor is fragile enough, let alone Fun School India making that.
Yeah, cheap plastic. JC
Riveted.
said, I thought that figure was my friend Robert Duvall.
I love it.
Is that a Lonesome Dove action figure?
Not Top Goon. What's up, dude? Good to see
Hey,
you.
what's going on?
Hey.
We're not going to answer this, right?
Who made Q-Force? I believe it was Palatoy, George.
Because you're supposed to say action force. Because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get 20 comments in this either during the live stream or when people watch it on replay, and they're going to say, I hate that. That's annoying.
Don't do that. It's too loud.
That's so stupid. Because I like to say dollies, right? As a joke. It's so
I've
many
never heard
people
you say that.
I can't stand when you say dollies.
We're just having fun.
Wow. Calm down.
It's wild
Just
card
a goof,
Wednesday.
guy.
Yep.
It's just a goof.
Charlie, don't surf.
Nice.
One of my favorite lines. Not Top Goon says, I'm writing a script for a YouTube video. Happy to see you all live.
Oh, cool.
Mm.
And kudos to
Back
making
in my
an
day, we
appearance in
just
a-
came up with it on the spot.
Do you see where he was in the Articulated Ninjas?
Yeah.
Vid as a cameo? Yeah. How cool is that?
That's too bright. Yeah. K-Dog says, I just wanted to know whose idea was it to put a chandelier in the playhouse? Probably Pee-wee's.
He's fancy like that.
I think it was under the influence of cocaine.
Cocaine. So now, anyway, Super Cop set, and then
Look at him busting a flex on the car.
Right. So good.
Now on the actual card, he looks like he's like skipping to school.
Yeah.
Oh. But in the blister, he's like, "Oh, fucking take you on, boy."
Put you in the Cobra clutch.
I already got one in the pipe. Next one's coming for you.
I got 17. 16 in the magazine, 1 chambered. Yeah. So anyway, there he is, Super Cop. Watch out, crooks. Super Cop is in town.
This is definitely on my want list. Yeah. When
I
Joe
wish
says
Chad
LB.
would cosplay as Super Cop. That's what I want.
Okay.
Okay, man. Okay. Did you want it?
That'd be awesome with the Smokey the Bear hat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not a brown round, it's blue.
Yeah.
Rasta Fabian says they don't like the It's Chad lore. We'll have a tall glass of shut the fuck up. You know, everybody's got an opinion, right? It's just
I'll
Sure.
take mine neat.
You guys got anything else for Super Cop?
Super Cop says it all.
Nope, just killer figure. One day.
Looks like he's posing in a fire rap video.
Yeah.
Are Fun School figures made of cheaper plastic than normal Joe's?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You can,
Chad's gonna
you can
grow that
feel the weight
mustache
that
rocket.
isn't there.
Apparently, I need to grow that mustache out. Look, I am Italian. I can grow a full-on Super Mario mustache
But like
in
in a
3 days.
weekend.
I just
Yeah.
sneeze, and it's like,
Yeah. He can grow with the mustache.
hey,
He can grow with the
Bellissima.
mustache.
me costa dure. Yeah. And then, V. Conley says it's a Reno 911 O-ring figure.
Super
Very
Cop
much
is
so.
definitely new boot goofing. Definitely.
So anyway, there's Super Cop. Super Cop's not that unknown, but
Yeah,
Still
Also,
wanted
as
to
far as
show it,
Fun
but
School
it's-
goes, he's pretty reasonably colored. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
right?
fair.
And this set is
Very
cool.
fair. It
Let's
is.
kick
I mean,
ass.
4 vehicles? What more do you need?
That's why he's super.
A wagon.
Oh, Dolly.
Because then when the wagon stops, you can eat one of the horses.
Horses? We used to have more kids in the winter just to have something to eat.
WYNC says looks more like Axe Cop than Sarge. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're gonna move on from
Skydiver.
Yes.
Fun
So
School
great.
G.I.
Oh.
Joe Skydiver from
Kick ass.
1995.
So good. Honestly, this one
Very
is
good.
so much more ridiculous than the Wild Weasel, but both of
Oh,
their
yeah.
parachute figures are so fun.
Uh-huh.
So,
It's
That
so
camo pattern.
This sucker will
You
run you about
look like-
400 bones.
Even my crotch is camoed.
yeah. You thought Giraffe Pants Leatherneck was bad. Wait till you get a load of me.
Gone fishing bazooka's got nothing on me.
Yep.
HGC says I need this Skydiver.
He is ridiculous.
Look at this one. What in the 80s action flick is this?
Exactly.
It's better because it's easier to find his limp body after the parachute fails.
Yeah.
Yes,
right
Jeff. Did he
Cherry
vomit
red.
on his uniform?
The blue
Honestly,
highlight.
I don't think he's much more ridiculous than like Tiger Force Lifeline.
Look at this
Very
comment.
true.
Look at this one right here.
Feel cocaine. Cocaine. Cocaine.
Now you know how he got his name.
I mean,
Robert
it's-
says I may still have Skydiver.
I mean, look at the card art. He's just
Yeah, that dude is zooted out.
Yeah, and then Luce says never let him see you coming.
yeah.
He's
Death
very
from
effective
above.
when he's coming from the direction of the sun.
Yeah.
Very effective.
Definitely,
Exactly.
George. I think this was about as thin a plastic as you can manufacture.
But
It's
see, at least
still
you
put
said
up.
Action Force, right?
I did.
Yeah. V. Conley says that looks like Lisa Frank's inspiration for making all those folders and posters.
I loved her stickers. Hey, I used to collect some of that. I'm not afraid to admit it.
It's like Crazy Legs swipe
Stand
listen and fun tripwire shirt and Tiger Force pants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that.
They're like,
that
sorry,
feel
kid,
to
we
it.
don't have a uniform for you. And he was like, what about those?
What
They're
are
like,
these?
okay.
Well,
What about casual Friday attire? They'll never see me in this red.
Bold move, Cotton. Bold move.
George Aiken says cocaine should have been the special word. Yeah, WYNC says not so scary when the enemy sees fun school on your parachute.
That's a diversion. That's a diversion. Oh,
Just
he's
a
fun
second,
school,
fellas.
nothing to worry about.
There you go.
Did he drop into a volcano?
It kind of looks like it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, that blue battle belt sure really pops. Yeah, it does.
Look
It
at that
does.
baby blue, baby.
It does. Yeah.
And then you got to have a Deadpool quote, right? Red so no one can see me bleed.
There you go.
Good point. It's a good
Should have
point.
worn my
I
brown
like that
pants.
they spent the extra money for the green pop on the grenade on his shoulder.
Yeah,
That was important.
which is very
General
unfun
color
school.
scheme. Whatever pellets we have, melt them down and make this piece of shit.
Are you ready for the comment?
Oh yeah.
Scuba, you're going to
Do
read
it.
this.
Top half, Flight of the Valkyrie. Bottom half,
Mm.
Eye of the Tiger. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that like, what is it? Business in the front, party in the back?
Right.
This is the mullet of GI Joe uniforms for sure. Yeah.
It is. 100%. Yeah.
I'll
Eye
let
of
you
the
figure out
tiger.
which is which.
Yeah, George, this parachute wouldn't last 3 seconds before it disintegrated. I think it would
Oh,
fall apart faster than the glider. Just,
I guarantee you couldn't
you
unfold
went
it.
you went to wad it up and it would just go.
Samantha said he would be distracting. Look, wait, what the fuck?
Right.
Is that a fucking red and yellow GI Joe?
Shoot at him.
I
Sniper
love how they
bait.
went to the trouble of putting camouflage stripes on his dong.
A lot. There's a lot of paint apps on the crotch.
There's at least 4.
Oh
Tiger
boy.
At least.
Very good.
I remember when I had that kind of free time.
we're going to call him Crazy Tiger Legs.
I like that.
Crazy tiger legs.
Ship it. Yep.
Is the chute plastic?
Of some
Mhm.
sort.
It's like those
it's more made of
Walmart-
like flashing from the molds.
yeah. Ever
is-
the wispy plastic that
Any kid who dropped that off of the roof, it was never used
Gone.
again. Gone, dude.
And then Jim Smith says this is the love child of Evil Knievel and Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I could see that. Yeah. So there we go.
Well done.
But again, you can find this on card. They
Either way, that was fun to read all those comments. Because as soon as this guy went up, it was like
Great comments.
comments like mad. Skydiver got Tiger Force Lifeline to prescribe a huge dose of medicinal cocaine with his ration of Motrin, water, and clean socks.
Lifeline was like, only my pants are clean. I guess I'll have to wear my regular shirt.
It looks like he spent too much time on Mission Brazil.
right, Jeff. Yep.
Oh,
A
man.
mission changes.
Mission
man.
Columbia.
Anyways, so this is Skydiver. Yeah. Fun school, once again.
He's the flying commander.
Death from above.
Jim Smith says it's so bad, and yet I want it.
Right.
That's
That's
how
what's
these
so
work.
appealing about these.
That's how these
You know?
fun school work.
They
Sounds
just, they
good.
just look you.
Ridiculous.
And you're like, man, that's just wacky, but for some reason, I feel the need to have that.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's I picked up it was the Russian fun school Stream Brain Hawaiian shirt, like it Chuckles. And I ended up getting him like for $50, but it was the blueness of his Hawaiian shirt. Like it was just eye-catching, and I'm like, I want him.
Yeah.
I know it's silly, but I want him.
And then Pedro says at least it came with a real parachute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Him and
So-
Wild Weasel, legit parachutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna move on now.
On to the next.
Red and yellow wild weasel. Oh,
And then Shane says that's what happens when they put a 4-year-old in charge of repaints.
Well, the 4-year-olds in India were high ranked executives.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time.
they were,
Yeah.
They were
they were
running
board
that
members.
I think they had like a color chart with a spinner on it, and it just.
They were like they had the,
Top
they had
half
the tennis balls
red.
used with a Velcro target.
The classified team has a big wall of names, and they just throw darts at it. And the fun school team was like, "Yeah, just spin the wheel."
The classified, they probably have that same board. They're probably using the same thing.
Probably. What color are we gonna make this snake eyes? Damn. Done.
They got those. They got the
right.
trading cards, and they just stuck them to the wall. Just like throw something at it.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Ridiculous.
Now
Oh,
this.
hello.
Wow.
So this is
Mikey
Polysteel.
Randy.
This is Polysteel from Italy,
Italy.
and this is the Action Team Lady G.I. Jane set from 1975.
She's
Finally,
a lady
something
of
that's
action,
not
all right.
fun
Sexy.
school, right?
Right? Yeah. Italy goodness right here. I mean, look, they're action, they're sexy, they, it's got a scarf. I found this when I was surfing stuff, from Italy, and I'm like, what? Because you think G.I. Jane, you're gonna see, some sort of camouflage and weapons. Nope. Check it out.
Yeah, there you
She's
go.
into everything.
Honestly, incredibly
the
cool.
diver.
Really,
Yeah.
very
It is.
cool.
Well, we also
awesome.
have an example of
safari?
1/6 stuff in here too. So it was kind of cool to put that in there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pete, as soon as you sent me this, I was like, I'm going to throw that in there because one, it's not fun
rad.
school. Two, it's a different scale, and I thought it would be cool to kind of like break it up in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
I like this.
Is that Charlie's Angels?
A little bit. That's it has that feel to it, right?
B. Conley says, "Okay, Italy."
Yeah. Bellissima.
She's about to drive Herbie the Love Bug.
She drives me crazy.
Ooh, ooh.
I mean, look at her diver. Look at her. Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Adventure.
My
Excitement.
God.
Safari.
Skiing has never looked
Safari
so
Jane.
sexy.
Yep. Very James
International woman of action.
Bond. Yeah.
Here I come.
JC says the scuba set looks amazing.
Right?
Dude, that pilot skydiver, that is rad AF, dude. That is cool beans.
I think he meant to say that Scuba Pete looks amazing.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
Man. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is
legs.
and originally Polysteel was going to be called Politoy, which sounds a little like another company that we're not
Interesting.
saying. Right?
That's weird.
Polysteel, Italy. 1975, it'll run you about $250 if you care, if anyone's looking for something like that.
Yeah.
She's giving me Polish steel.
Go great with your
Mary
great with your
Tyler
Super
Moore with
Joes.
attitude.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Curb Stomp says, when Chad's talking about dollies, and he means legit dollies.
Hello.
Yeah,
ladies.
this time these are dollies. Right?
I like it. I like it the way this looks. I like it.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Italy knows what they're doing.
Agreed. And now comes one of my personal favorites.
D's
No,
nuts.
please.
D's nuts.
nuts.
Now comes one of my personal favorites, also known as Bofa. This next item I put in my video for Cobra Convergence last year. And that
I've already
is
seen that.
Complin Commando Fun School India Red Knock. So Red Knock is a kit bash of mostly Baroness, Lady J arms, and Major Blood's weapon. Complin is like Nesquik. It's like a beverage drink.
Okay.
Beverage chocolate. They got banana. I don't know why you would
Banana.
want to drink that. Banana. So. So this is Red Knock from the Complin Commandos. Originally, it was like a mail away. It was kind of a promotional offering from Complin.
Yeah.
And then they carded her too, which I wasn't even tracking. They carded her.
I didn't know that. That's new information for me.
But in India, they did a lot of, crossover stuff to sell those products, like the Pepsodent Joes.
Yeah.
You like toothpaste? How about G.I. Joe?
Calcium Sandos that we're going to get into here in a minute.
Yeah.
And then Shane says, Baroness by Migo.
She looks
The
more like
original
she
over.
went with, like Black Hole. Migo Black Hole figures.
This is cool, man.
Is Fun School still producing these figures? Not this lady. That's all I know.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, so yeah, there she is on the
Oh,
card
yeah.
when they finally put her out on a card.
I don't know if you guys
And
knew
Great
that
graphic.
is for growth.
For growth, yeah.
Little known
This example on the left with the weapon and the little Complin piece
Mhm.
will cost you $4,500.
Oh, what the?
you could talk him down.
Yeah, I bet you I could probably talk him down to $4,229.
Yeah, easy, all day.
Ouch.
That's $4,500 right there. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and that's
Money
right.
well
Rachel,
spent.
Rachel
You be the judge.
Super 7 did Red Knock. Yep. Be
Maybe
sure to
they'll,
drink your Ovaltine and get a red leather sassiness.
Ooh, so sassy.
G4 says I could buy my first car for $4,500.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could buy this figure.
Neil's asking, was she ever all red in the comics? All red like this? No, but she did have red
All
armor
blue.
and all blue. Yep. Then there was the time where she became the Cobra Commander and wore a hood. That happened.
Darling.
That happened.
Viper Scout says Baroness and a can of spray paint. It's like $40. And then
Ish.
Dragon Reborn says that's the cost of 9 Robo Skulls.
Hey, what's up, Carol? Right? Yeah. You
Yeah.
think a Robo Skull's like, oh my gosh.
Nine
From
of
now
these?
on, all price will
One
be
of
reflected
those.
in Robo Skull dollars.
Right? Yeah.
But she'd look good in the one Robo Skull you couldn't afford because you bought this instead.
She would look kick ass flying it, though.
That's true.
I'm
true.
I'm
She
just going to
fits right
put
in.
this on screen, but I'm not going to read it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Terrible.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, there she
I,
is.
for one, don't have time to bleed.
But do you have time to duck? So
I like the Major Blood weapon. That's cool.
yeah, the Major Blood weapon's pretty cool. I do agree with Viper Scout where you could just get a Baroness and a
Mhm.
Lady J and swap the arms, paint her
go-
red. There you go.
Be a
That's what you
fun
need to do,
custom
Mikey. You need to do a whole run of custom Red Knocks.
Put it on your to-do list.
It seems like a good
Or to
request for Adamant.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be neato.
Neato.
That's a
Then-
kid Shay.
Drew G says the Red Baron. Yes.
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 Best comment so far. Be real. That's Michael Jackson. Vickman's here. What's up, Vickman? Good to see
Hey,
you.
what's going on?
She
Very, very
was more than a beauty queen. From the
Now I
70s.
can't unsee the Michael Jackson thing. Damn it. All right. Anyway, so Complin Commandos, Red Knock. Yeah. From 1990. Very rare, very expensive. Complete, it'll run you $4,500.
Every time you say
The
that.
re-release on the card, not so much, but the original
Really?
Complin, yeah. Yep. There you go.
I
Complin
mean, I don't
Commandos.
want the card with the kid on it. I want just her.
Okay, so you don't want the carton of Complin for growth.
No.
You
Yeah.
want the other one.
How
Yeah.
much is a pack of Complin though? Maybe that would be more affordable.
Oh, it's more affordable. Yeah, it's
I'll take a box of Complin, please.
it's like Nesquik, dude. It's not you know. It's
It has
Indian Nesquik.
chocolate flavor.
Not Top Goon says, Jesus.
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 What do you
All I
see?
ever think of is Deadpool 2, and he's like, Jesus. Are these eBay prices? Yeah, they're eBay prices.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you're a global traveler like my wife, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be in Greece, just if you happen to see any toys, surf them up.
Oh, man.
Get him. Get him.
I got to get some more international toys, big time.
Come here,
It's
you.
really got the juices flowing, eh?
Oh,
There he is
my.
again. There he is.
Hey.
My special
The
little
thickness.
asshole.
Digging your nose in there in that little asshole.
He's sweet.
Hey, Dad, check out my starfish.
No.
Good morning. Look
absolutely
at my butthole.
No. Michael.
Yes.
Oh no! What's up, world
She's a
mate?
little red. She's maybe too red. I don't know. I'd like a little silver pop. Maybe a different color choice. It's a lot of red. Reminds me of a Warren song. It's one of my favorite tunes. It's terrific.
Was she made in China?
She was not made in China. Not made in China. No.
Okay, good. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Jeez.
And then Just Jeff says, Dobby is officially interested in your cat, Chad. Is that your dog?
I think he's referring to himself in the third person. That's another. He's got like a Mark
that's what
Spector
Dobby
thing going
does?
on there.
Yeah.
Master
Dobby.
a sock. Yeah. Here's a question, I guess, for everybody. What is the strangest Joe item in your collection? That's a hard question.
It's a custom fleshlight.
With the G.I. Joe logo? Wow.
Yes.
Full force.
Full force.
Hey, you gotta use the full force.
Yeah, I gotta stick with Cobra de Aco. I think that's my wackiest.
Oh, yeah, you get
And
that
then-
for sure.
German, carded German Baron Ironblood with no skull logo because it's post World War II. We don't do that whole skull thing on anything. So I think that's probably the wackiest.
Yeah,
that I've got.
Little sensitive.
Mhm.
Michael?
Wackiest. Man, that is difficult.
Yeah, I don't.
It might be
I mean, I don't have
something like-
Raptor or Crystal
something like
Ball or
this.
Sneak Peek, so
which is a 1/12 scale pack of grape knock soda that I picked up that I got at AR. That's pretty wacky. I also have a sixer of Yojo Cola from the year prior,
nice.
and then obviously the full scale thing there. That's probably the wackiest. I don't have much wacky things.
I would say probably those little motorized Battlematic action packs, the
Yeah, we wind them up.
or this bitch.
Or
Tiger
That's wacky.
Force Thermos. You can put chili in
that's
that.
where Skydiver's shirt went. Shit.
Probably this, because I don't know why I picked it up. We were in Arizona and we were in a thrift store. It doesn't have the lid, of course, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that because
Nice.
Because it's wacky.
it is whack. It's a little whack. Yeah, this is probably one thing in this room that if it melted right now, I'd go, all right. Wouldn't really care. Yeah. Rachel says not that weird, but I have the Manimals. Nice.
Ooh,
Animals.
cool.
See, look, just Jeff gets it. Thermos, aka portable latrine.
Man, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh, and then Commander Curb Stomp says, strangest item is my wife. The Baroness gave me a complex for brunettes with glasses. Hey,
Ooh.
Hoo-ah.
My
And,
wife.
everyone's good friend Jesse from JLS Comics is here. What's up, Jesse?
Jesse?
Good to see you.
Up.
And Eric was giving me Portuguese lessons. Cobra de aço.
Cobra
Instead
de
of
Aço.
Oh, well then.
Aço. Aço.
Oh, Chad's two-headed crimson twins. Yeah, my
Oh, that
Siamese
is
crimson
definitely
twins.
stranger than your thermos. Yeah, that for sure. Show me your double-headed twin.
I put him away.
I didn't want to look at his faces.
No, because I'm rearranging a couple of shelves and I didn't want them to fall, so I put them in a box over there.
It's gonna be like Not Top Goon. You won't be able to go to sleep. He's staring.
He's gonna be staring at you.
Oh.
It has glow-in-the-dark eyes. It's always looking at you.
Yeah, I think WYNC is correct that the Siamese crimson twins are probably, and I have the modern and the O-ring versions.
Yeah,
They're probably
you're gonna get
worse
known
than-
for that, and everybody's just gonna send you those.
Shut up. Anyway,
And you get a Crimson Strike version, the
So-
suited version.
Complin Commando, Fun School Red Knock from India from 1990. And again,
Love it.
this thing complete will run you 4,500 simoleons.
Lady in red.
Ooh,
Is dancing with me.
oh yeah.
Cheek,
Cheek, cheek. Yeah, see? Knew we were going to hit it. Okay, so now we're going to get into
Ooh.
calcium Sandos. It's like some kind of
It's a
Calcium.
calcium, like a supplement.
Yeah, vitamin.
Ridiculous.
So these are all from Fun School India as well. One thing of note, all of these figures have straight arms.
Yep.
So no matter what the character is, they're all straight arms.
Yep.
And
And I don't think they're rivets. I think they're more like how like the wheels fasten onto the like GI Joe vehicles. Like it's
Yeah,
a
just-
peg that's molded on the upper arm, which sucks because that Hydro Viper, that is a sweet repaint.
Yeah,
That
right?
looks
I
really
actually like
cool.
that Storm
That's
Shadow.
so
Dude. That
cool,
Storm
Blue.
Shadow is pretty rocking.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That
Pretty-
blaster is ridiculous though.
Yeah. So these were released from the 90s through the early 2000s. There's no real specific date because there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
So on this slide right here, we have Hydro Viper, Storm Shadow, and Captain Gridiron. And then
I like it.
here
Oh,
you have Blaster and Deep Six. I didn't know we were doing knockoffs. They're not knockoffs. They're G.I.
not
Joes.
knockoff. Yep.
Not knockoffs. Nope.
India Fun
Everything
School.
that we're showing has the G.I. Joe label on it tonight.
Licensed
It's
product.
legit.
Look at the red, white, and blue at the bottom. Yeah. You can see where it says G.I. Joe right behind Blaster's feet. Yeah. That's Captain Gridiron. Yeah, that's Captain
Sure
Gridiron.
is.
You can see his name right there on the bottom.
Mhm.
Hand-to-hand combat,
Hand-to-hand combat
specialist,
specialist.
Captain Gridiron. Yep. Eric says they killed Blaster with orange. Oof.
Yeah.
It is. Blaster.
I mean, the Deep Six is pretty much
Close.
Deep Six. Yeah.
Close. Yeah.
He's more than 2 POA though.
Well, yeah,
True.
but that body. With that body, are you kidding me?
And then JLS says, I love the weird stuff. Yeah, the weird stuff is fun to look at.
You usually
It
got to
sucks
pay
you
more.
in. I mean-
Sometimes you pay less.
Right. But it is one of those, when I'm not saying with G.I. Joe, if you've got everything ever made G.I. Joe, wow. But
It's not
when it's just when you start kind of coming to a conclusion for your US toys, this is where my mind wanders. If it's knockoff Motu, this licensed stuff from across the globe, good stuff. I mean, it just you gravitate towards it.
some of it's super rad.
Yeah.
Some of it is very cool.
In
Mhm.
fact, the next item that we're going to talk about, which is the last item, is it's one of those points of contention for me that I
Mm.
needed.
Mm.
I need it.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah, here's Blaster and Deep Six, Desert Scorpion, and Sci-Fi, based on Sci-Fi version 2, version 3, right? The 90s sci-fis.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging them.
I like the Desert Scorpion. He does come with the Scorpion. It's on the back side of the card.
Come with the Scorpion.
Yeah. I didn't want to use too many slides for.
And the card has it is the file card on the back. It has all of their stuff on it, which is appreciated. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even for this corporate, partnership that they established here, still give you a file card.
I mean, this would make me take my vitamins as a kid. What?
I'm not going to take them, but I'll let Mom buy them.
Well, yeah, at least go through them. I mean, it's better than Flintstones. You just had Flintstones vitamin and you didn't have a G.I. Joe figure in it.
Yeah.
And you still had to take them.
Yeah. And then Shane says, OG sci-fi or nothing. I kind of like sci-fi version 3 in the gray. He looks cool.
I really like this 4. I've always liked that with the machine gun on the hand. I think that thing is rad. I remember getting the Fun School version of this, and that's how I got it on card.
JC
probably
says,
all of $2.
"What is the white dog? I am ill-informed. It's the
vitamin
bottle. Vitamin bottle. Yeah,
yeah.
It's a
They
cute
had different ones.
calcium pills.
He wants you to grow strong bones.
Yes.
World Leader
And have a
Cardboard.
G.I.
Did you
Joe.
cover the Snake Eyes Street Hawk? No, we didn't do Street Hawk yet, but we will.
This is the first of many shows.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do more because
We're gonna get into it.
It's gonna be a whole series.
Yeah, too much.
We're gonna be around like a bad rash.
Yeah.
Ooh, spread it on.
Pedro's comment made me smile. Brian Flynn is gonna go crazy doing these. I don't think so.
That's a deeper pull than even I think he's willing to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's Lifeline, which is wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's
bold.
Yowza. That looks more like a that definitely is feeling knockoff.
Yeah. He's got strong knockoff vibes.
Very, very borderline. Yeah.
Be like, what do we got? Yellow? Yeah, just make his arms yellow.
Yeah.
And he comes with most of the accessories, not the mask and not the backpack. If you want the backpack, you have to get Blaster.
Yeah. Vickman says, I live nearby a place in Mexico, right, where they produce knockoff toys. Sadly, not many Joes, but those colors remind me of knockoffs. Agreed.
Yeah, I've got a lot of like blow molded Motu up there for Mexico. Love it.
Dragon Reborn says Lifeline reminds me of Galoob A-Team BA Baracus. Who is going to taste test the calcium Sandos? Not me. Not me. WYNC says Swamp Thing Lifeline crossover.
Oh yeah, there you go.
He's a mostly not ripe banana.
Yeah. And then Brian says there was a Fun School Target with a motorcycle. Yep. But again, right, there's only so much we can cover in the span of 2 hours. So we'll do more.
Time.
We'll do more for sure.
Hell yeah.
Frostbite. I feel like being colorblind was a prerequisite for working on a Fun School design team. Or again, spin the wheel of colors.
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Spin it. Yep.
What do you guys think about the big boa?
I don't even know if I can say it's worse than the original, but I'm a hater, so.
As am I. Right, Big Boa is very
so
low on my list of shows.
I don't even have him because I don't like him.
Neither
that
do
much.
I. Yeah, I don't own a Big Boa.
I don't even want the Street Fighter version.
No.
No.
Seen it and hard pass.
Yeah. In the words of Randy Jackson, it's a no for me, dog.
That's a no from me, dog.
He looks
Eric is asking, Chad, you go to see the Estrella too? We showed some Estrella right off the bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yubbity up.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
Big Boa looks like Copperhead. Yeah,
he gives me Mad Max vibes. Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome.
What color would you say is Psych Out? Bronze?
Bronze.
Red.
Vomit red.
It's not Blurple.
It's not Blurple.
Not Blurple.
But those arms.
Not-
Well, his forearms should definitely be purple.
And his head, I think.
Just walk away. Yeah. No.
Jesus.
Eric says, I missed the beginning. No. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. You can go back and rewind.
Oh, yeah.
Catch that beat.
Burnt umber.
Ooh,
Oh.
Crayola terminology.
Fancy Jimmy. I like it.
Lord Humongous.
Yes.
What do you think his pockets are full of? What is he carrying in his freaking pockets?
Frostbites.
Big Boa,
Got
why
it.
do you have cargo pants in this version?
It's probably
do
meat
you
and
got?
cheese snacks.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Got to keep your protein up.
Yep.
Well,
Get
he
caught
does
in
have
the
that little
field.
hose on his helmet. So maybe it's a bunch of Capri Suns. And instead of bothering with the straws, he just goes.
Don't easy with that straw motion. Like,
Hey, we all know that straw never went in
Jesus.
the first time. You're like, doink, doink.
That's why he uses his face straw.
yeah, he's just got him already pre-stabbed.
Yeah. See, Jeff Butler and JLS says
Tater.
tater tots, and G4 says MREs. V Conley says Big League Chew.
Oh, no, that actually
nice
does make
callback.
sense. He's getting his jaw workout too.
Some great big league chew.
Man.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then going back to what color is Psych Out? Frostbite says I ate too much curry last night. Shit brown.
Too
That
much
explains
goody.
the red hue.
Yep. You.
The red
Ew.
ew. Yeah.
Hue.
So that's the last of the Fun School India calcium figures. You can find these anywhere from about $150 to $600.
I think is there 10 total? Is that right? 10 total?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
I don't know.
Because I think the Pepsodent, I think there's the same number. The totally different figures. Those are like all like early 2000s O-ring repaints. Like they look those.
Well,
actually
and
look
those Pepsodent ones actually are like knockoff. They weren't even made by Fun School. They were sourced out of Hong Kong, and then
good. But I mean they look like
Yeah.
very close to what Hasbro put out. Like those are pretty
Mhm.
legit looking knockoffs.
Yep.
Yeah. And we'll get into the Pepsodent ones in a later
Sure.
revisiting of this topic as well. But yeah,
Who
there
doesn't
are
like
10 of them.
toothpaste?
And think about it. You can own a Terrordrome or you can own this Lifeline.
You choose. Big
Choose
bro,
your
give me
own
some of your tots. God.
Just your own
Dude, I'm jonesing for some tots.
Give me some of your
Curb
tots.
Stomp says, I can't say it's any worse than version 1. Vic."
You and I are on the same page.
Yes. Equally disturbing.
My name is Dita.
Oh yeah.
Now is the time we dance on sprockets.
My name is Dieter.
Touch my monkey. Yeah. Shane says Lifeline
Live it,
all
love
day.
it. Now stop.
I'd be down for an olive drab green Lifeline. Paint one.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
find
it.
a nice,
Kill
nice
him now.
beater lifeline and go to town.
Here's a question. Do you think Fun School should do a flag?
Ooh, what color would it be?
It'd be like
Purple
9 colors.
and
It'd be
yellow.
like 9 colors.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Dragon
it
Reborn.
would be colored like a pair of David Lee Roth's pants.
Oh, it totally would. How much do these cost in Robo Skull money?
Well, almost
One
like
and a
half
half?
a Robo Skull.
Yeah, anywhere between like a quarter and 2/3 of a Robo Skull.
Carol.
For these.
What is a
Yes.
what is a Robo Skull run these days?
You're
haven't looked.
in the US.
Like 5?
$900.
Seriously?
Yep.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Mm. What are you knowing at, Michael?
He's already spent so much this week.
I'm not going to buy another one. I got one.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. You're
It's
planning
just like that.
your trip to Italy, I guess.
Shane says I would buy a cardboard flag by Palatoy.
Uh-oh.
Viper Scout says the deck would be yellow and the superstructure would be brown and purple.
Brown and fair. Yeah.
Sounds very legitimate.
The Jets, hey, at sea, the Jets would have no trouble seeing it for landing.
No,
There it
none
is.
whatsoever.
Call the
Yeah.
ball.
You think your debt clips suck now? Wait till Fun School makes them. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Fluorescent orange.
Blue Serendipity says Fun School forgot their crayons in the car over the summer, so some of them melted together to create some ugly colors.
Ugly colors.
Yep.
Yep, right, Samantha.
It's rough.
JC's, were any of the legendary big vehicles available in foreign lands as well? Yes. Yep. And then Mojo86 says, I made it to a live Chad, Scuba, and Mikey making 118 toys great again. Hell yeah. Who said the word?
Glad you're live.
Oh, I said the word?
You said the word.
Mother
You did.
When did I say it?
When you were being hold on.
Oh, I totally snuck that one in.
Ooh.
Oh, Shane, I would totally buy cardboard.
That was awesome.
You son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Awesome. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Sneaky, sis.
That's when it's fun, right?
Right.
When it's accidental and
no-
everybody's like, no, you said it. Yeah. That's when it's
Yeah, see that they waited for everybody to get their mind off of it and then slipped it in there.
Yep.
son of a bitch. Got me.
Gotcha.
Actually, hey pal, that doesn't count, but yep. Yeah.
Thought you were being pretty clever there, did you?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good job there. Jesse says if Fun School did an aircraft carrier, it could be a key of class for the October Guard.
Oh, I like where your head's at. That would be cool.
Dig it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the final item.
It's the final item. Oh, sorry.
It was a good one though, K-Dog. I appreciate it. Do you guys want a hint?
Sure.
Sounds delicious.
Oh my God.
What?
You know, we're going to talk about, yeah.
Do it.
Oh.
Is that the Battle Hawk?
Ugh.
Ooh, get some.
I'm letting it sink in.
Hey, drink it in. It always goes down smooth.
Ew. So here's the thing. Is it yes, but no at the same time. From what I've found out, and again, you guys either add to or correct me or whatever. So this is the G.I. Joe Extreme brochure.
Pamphlet.
Yeah, pamphlet from Kenner. And it's in here. Now, the thing is, I did pick up the Sky Stalker
That's pretty cool.
sealed in a box. Do not ask how much this cost, because
I
this
wasn't
was
going to.
hard to find.
I do want to know what it smells like inside.
Smells like toy, but
Smells like Kenner disappointment.
smells like Kenner. It's Kenner. But from what I understand, the Tiger Hawk, which was the G.I. Joe Extreme version, did get produced, but so few of them that it barely even registers on the radar that they made them.
George Aiken has all of them.
He didn't say that.
As he should.
No, he didn't say that.
He should. In his
Viper
attic.
Scout says
Yeah.
G.I. Joe Extreme if Rob Liefeld designed G.I. Joe.
Oh, they have way
You know,
thicker
it's actually
ankles.
it's so much worse than that. And when I finally do my unboxing video of my Iron Panther tank, I'm gonna fold in all that Jesse JLS goodness where I talk about like Black Tuesday when all of the Joe team people were fired and when they announced Sergeant Savage and that freaking lady who worked for Alan Hassenfeld who hated G.I. Joe and went to Cincinnati and was doing pitch meetings for Extreme while they were still trying to put Savage on shelves, and she completely fucked Kurt Bazigian and all of them and all of the stuff that transpired. But that being said, from what I understand, the Tiger Hawk did go to stores. I can't find one, but reading articles, it did happen.
Pretty damn cool.
All right.
Vickman says Fun School was extreme before extreme. Yeah,
That's true. They were extreme before, before the Cincinnati guys got a hold of that cocaine.
Photo Viper says super duper rare right there. Yeah, that is correct. So this is the Fun School G.I. Joe International Heroes Battle Hawk based off of the Tiger Hawk that was supposedly made for G.I. Joe Extreme that I have never seen. This was
so
made
much
in
cooler
2000.
than the Apache. So much cooler than the Apache.
Oh, the Desert Apache?
Yeah, this thing is actually pretty rad.
I got a good picture from Dallas Vintage Toys when they had one. So that's what it looks like out of the box.
That's cool.
And the crazy thing is the listing that Dallas Vintage Toys had for this was $100.
What?
Yeah.
Good night.
Of course, it says sold out, of course. But
Yeah.
But still, that's neat.
Mike's GI Dojo says, oh man, just popped in to say hey, but instantly saw some fire. Definitely going to watch this back later. Yeah, please do.
Yeah, check it.
Good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, good to see you, buddy. And then Eric says Sky Stalker. Well, the name is awesome. It's a pretty rad vehicle, dude. Pretty rad. I'm gonna open it. Lou says I used to bullseye womp rats in my T16 back home.
They were no bigger than a meter.
Yeah. Paul Knapp.
Hey, Paul.
Says sorry I'm late, guys. I was pretending to be Scuba Pete in my hot tub tonight.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Well done. Well
Take
done.
your figures, jump in the tub.
Love it. Absolutely.
Splish splash.
WYNC says looks like someone folded the wings down on a Conquest and added a propeller.
I could see. Yeah, it has a little bit of that feel. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
How did the canopy
that's cool.
open?
Forward.
Reverse.
Opens no. Yeah. You can see the hinge, right? Well, you can't see my cursor, but you can see the hinge on the front. And then right there. See it?
Yep.
Where the hinge goes.
So,
Opens forward. K-Dog, side question. I wish I'd been at the last live stream to ask. Chad, you said you had all vehicles you wanted. What percentage of total vehicles Hasbro made is your collection? I have all the vehicles from A Real American Hero that I want, and I have all the vehicles from Extreme that I want, barring the freaking Tiger Hawk, which we're just going to say Battle Hawk and Fun School and whatever. What percentage of total vehicles Hasbro made is your collection? 98%? 98.
Actually.
No, because I guess you got to include the other company that I'm not going to say their name. Huh? The people who made Action Force. Maybe 85. Say 85% Hasbro. World Made of Cardboard has to go. Bye. Good to see you.
see ya.
Good night.
Justin says, hi all, yo Joe. Just curious when you have time to fit it in. That's what she said. Has there ever been a legitimate replacement for the special spring needed for the original 80s Sky Striker rear landing gear door? I don't think so.
No. And I have tried so hard, Justin, to find a appropriate replacement spring, like, at like small hardware stores, not, a Lowe's or a big box store. We're talking like mom and pop, where they've got all kinds of specialty hardware, and I still haven't found the right one.
Oh, see, this is a really good point. If you go to the Google right now and type in G.I. Joe Tiger Hawk, all you're gonna see is the Valor versus Venom aircraft. Now, if you put in Fun School G.I. Joe Battle Hawk, there's one on eBay right now for $1,200. $1,200.
That's a Robo Skull and a quarter.
That's a flag and a killer whale. Yeah, for this. That's only 14.
I like it, but I don't like it that much.
Exactly. And this thing's it's kind of a point of contention with me because I want it, and because I want it, my verbiage changes to this is the last vehicle I need. That's
Mhm.
not Valor versus Venom or Spy Troops, because all the modern stuff, got it. Right? Savage, got it. Most of the Action Force stuff, got it. I'm still working on finishing like Q Force. Triad Fighter, I'll probably never get one of those because they're ridiculous.
Don't say that. Don't talk crazy.
You know how expensive a Triad Fighter is?
Maybe if you had friends that were going to England.
I have a lot of friends. Somebody get me a Triad Fighter and I'll pay a little money for it. I'm a real boy.
If you're a
That
good
means-
boy, you never know. Santa might bring it to you.
Hey, I'm a good boy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to straighten your act up though.
Chad's going to do an unboxing. I'm actually needing to do like 5 unboxings. Yeah, I really need to. Chad, I might be wrong. I thought Tiger Hawk wasn't produced in the US, but model was made. You see, and that's the thing. From what I read in articles, it was made in small quantities. I don't know. It might be like the yak face thing. You know, because you could find yak face in North America, but then they shipped them all off to overseas when Star Wars was ending.
You know
So
what? I bet you could ask Chris at Declassified. I bet he knows.
Probably.
Got all the inside information.
Probably. Yep. I know 3 POA is on in 9 minutes. I'm
Coming in
tracking.
hot.
Yep. I said all that at the beginning of the show, gentlemen. But yeah, that is absolutely happening.
It's true.
We've got a hard stop tonight.
You could buy 3 Cobra HasLab motherships. Well, yeah, not HasLab, but yeah, you could buy 3 of those. Do you have a Defiant? I have a Defiant thanks to this guy right here. Oh, Scuba.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
You and Barker walked it out to me.
Yeah, like a giant birthday cake.
Yep.
Actually
That
sang
was
happy
before I
birthday
knew
in the
Scuba,
parking
but I
lot.
saw that.
And everybody in that whole place was like, oh, like they were all super
Guys
excited.
were like, no, my car's over. I'm parked over here. Why are you going that way? And we're like, yeah,
Yeah.
nice try.
Yeah. The Lilith says, all my years, I have never come across a USA produced one, and I certainly believe wasn't made. I'm not arguing it. I'm just telling you what I read. I do not
Can't
know.
confirm or deny. I have no idea.
Yep. I can neither confirm nor deny
That's
events
what's
that I did
fun,
not
though, is
personally witness.
to try and research this stuff and go down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Maybe Bigfoot exists. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I've never encountered him. Theoretically, sure, maybe.
Can you say the Loch Ness Monster is not real? No. Can't.
Nope. Never even been to Scotland.
That's right. Can't. Here you go, Michael.
I could, but I already have 7. I don't really need any more. You need more? Maybe that's your problem. It's a terrific vehicle. It's one of my favorite vehicles. Maybe the best of all time. You should buy one. Don't worry about making molds. Too expensive, and they're in China.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Would Carson know? I don't know. Like, just we'll work on that.
Oh, K-Dog,
Right.
no, that is not the same Defiant that I bought from Jeff and that we shipped. This was another Defiant that I got a really good deal on, and I passed that same deal on to my pal.
To this guy. Yeah. Yeah, and Pete was like, hey, do you want a Defiant? I was like, I don't.
I mean, I do, but I don't. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't know. And he's like, yeah, I got 2. You sure you don't want it? And I was like, hey, babe, do we want a Defiant from Pete? And she's like, yeah.
yeah, it's like, it's not complete, but it's yours for the low price of. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Shane says, keep going. Screw him. No, we're not going to.
No,
Oh, jeez.
Because
minutes.
I purposefully kept the items that we talked about lower. So, we could be done.
Yeah. We're going to come back for many more of these.
Yeah.
Chad,
And then Lou says,
pull up the next one after Lou. When
I
you read
will.
that one.
I will.
Okay.
This is very nice. Lou said, thanks for a great show tonight, fellas. The 3 of you have fantastic chemistry. I couldn't agree more.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Lou.
I agree too.
Thank you very much. And then Travis
Travis.
wants to know,
You.
Is Mikey making a fun school Trump? What colors would they be?
Well, Travis, glad you asked the question. It's a terrific question. It's one of the best questions I've heard this evening. If I were making the President Trump, obviously, red, white, and blue are the only 3 colors I care about. So thanks, Travis, for asking. Red, white, and blue. Make toys great again 2024. Travis is a coworker. I'm glad he joined tonight.
that's
Thank you,
awesome.
buddy.
That's cool. Thanks, Travis. Thanks for being here.
His dad bought a flag when it came out because he was on an aircraft carrier, and so when he was a kid, there was one built in a room, and apparently his dad still has it. So we talked GI Joe.
That
sometimes.
is glorious.
Very
That's
cool. Very cool.
What a story.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So anyway, I wanted to end tonight on this vehicle because again, it just pisses me off, right? Like
yeah, it
I
should
want
not
All
be
the
that
crap
kind of.
that they did make, this one slipped through the cracks, and this actually looks really, really cool.
because I want it, now I need it. And it becomes one of those things like I will do whatever I have to do to get a hold of one of these. But the $1,200 guy on eBay sent me an offer, and I'm like, no, that's still too much money. I'm not
Too
paying
much.
$800 for it.
Too rich for my
Gonzo,
blood.
thank you for the $2 super chat very much. And says, great show, gents. Cheers. Thank you, my friend. Thank you
Cheers.
so much.
There's always the chance that somebody has 3D rendered this. I mean, if Dad did the Interceptor, something that looks very similar,
Yeah.
this could be 3D rendered, and I bet plenty of people would pay good money for it.
Maybe. Mojo86 is asking, does anyone's like button make a noise?
Yeah, mine always goes.
Sounds like a,
Does it
yeah,
sound
it
like
makes
this?
like
Maybe? I don't know. Why does this remind me of Michael's Chrome Night Raven? The Night Raven or he got a Chrome.
Yeah, he got a
X30
Chrome.
Conquest.
He got a. No, he got a Chrome. Did he get it? No, it was a X30
It was a Conquest. Yeah.
and a
Same thing.
Tiger Force Sky Striker because I had that in the back of my car for him
Mhm.
and brought it up.
Like,
I
you
was like,
gotta
I don't
love
want
this
to give
guy.
it to you.
This guy's supportive. Just buy the box.
Just buy the box.
that's only legal in some states, though. You can't buy box everywhere.
Yeah. It was a Conquest.
In Nevada.
Truly excellent show. I'm going to need to see the replay now after 3 POA. Yeah, please do. Replay squad's always appreciated. But anyway, final vehicle of the night. We will do another one of these because this was fun and
Hell
people
yeah.
really enjoyed it. And if anyone out there in the world can find a Battle Hawk or a Tiger Hawk, let your boy know because have
I'll let
money
your
will
boy.
party.
He's got money.
Not the Valor versus Venom Tiger Hawk because I'll go in your face. But, anyway. Yeah. So that's what we got for tonight.
Cool.
Mikey, you just put out a new video about a Billy head. Sounds
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
What,
that
what
did
else you
sound
got
weird.
going on? Got anything coming up?
Well, I've got three more videos of head painting that I want to put out. I got an unmasked Snake Eyes, a Vietnam Snake Eyes, and a Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
I'm pretty busy. I got some stuff with these that I need to work on, and then whenever I get to it, personal project, you will not be able to make what this is out, but this is a 1/12 Lee Majors head. It's the whole reason I bought Snow Job is because the night the reindeer died is going to happen. Lee Majors has been a bit more this year. Whole reason I bought
Majors.
that figure right there. I finally found a head and ordered it. It was
Santa always goes out the front door.
What about you, Pete? What's new? What's going on?
Let's see. On the Scubas, I dropped a toy hunt video of Ohio with Anthony Whitehead and his brother Andre. So that's out there. I'm getting ready to do a room update because Chris is like, hey, so for Chasing 80s, gonna be showing you what's new. Things are still a disaster in here. Yeah.
Will you do me a favor?
Mhm.
On Instagram, send me the no shit link to the Scubas, please.
Sure.
Thank you. That's rad. Sounds like you're busy.
Send me one too.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
I don't. I like releasing videos on Mondays, right? And the last one I released on a Friday because it was the Skeletron figures, and when I got them in the mail,
Mhm.
and because nobody else was doing videos on them, I was like, well, I'll do it now. But because I like to release videos on Mondays, I think I'm going to hold off on the next one till next Monday. But it's going to be the Sergeant Savage Iron Panther tank. That's going to be the next one. I'm still trying to work on more custom videos, but the weather here has been so disagreeable, and because I have to shoot, with paint, I have to shoot outside and then bring them in.
Yep.
I'm not going to, Mikey, right? You guys both know I'm not going to risk it. When it's 40 degrees. It was snowing today.
Mm-mm.
So
yeah, that's the same around here. It's like, ooh, 60 degrees today, low of 38.
Yeah. So I can't risk it, but whatever. Oh, and good thing I looked at the chat. WYNC, thank you very much for a $10 super chat. It says, too funny tonight, guys, and great content. Well, we're glad that you had a good time.
Thanks for tuning in on your clicker.
Well, past my bedtime.
Let me
I gotta take my Metamucil.
put on my eyes.
Floridian.
Jeffrey says, I don't know if I can look for toys for you. Well, fuck you too then. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Thanks for keeping
That's been awesome.
fun. And
Excellent chat.
Yeah. Which one of you gentlemen wants to sign us out?
Oh, Pete needs this one. Give us the goods, baby. Give us the goods.
No, I wanted to do.
That's what she said.
You want to do what?
All right, I'll do. I got it. You ready?
Do it.
Have an awesome day.
Yeah.